Don't forget to subscribe and share the videos, and please press the bell notification so that you can be notified the moment I upload a video. Thank you so much. Couple of announcements here. The festive discounts are going to be getting over in a couple of days. So I think you should book a reading now. The slots for the December month are open. So I think by the end of December now, the slots are readily available. So you can book a slot for yourself now. Thank you so much. And also, before I leave, you can just log into VLAstrology.com, and the festive discount will be after the price mentioned there. And after 2 days, there will be a few days only on the whole chart reading that the offer will be on. But for the rest of the readings, the offer is going to close in 2 days. Thank you so much. So as you all know, this is Prashna Live, which is on the occasion of my birthday on the 11th, and it is on the 10th of October that I'm going live, and on YouTube platform only. So you have to send your questions on that very day, on that very moment when I go live, not before or later, because I will not be entertaining any questions before to that. So when I'm live, like today, I'm live. So you can pose the questions similarly at that time itself in the comment section. And you can also prepare for your question that you want to ask. Just one question per person, and the answer will be in yes or no. So what exactly you have to frame the question like. So just be prepared, and we see you on the 10th of October, 10 p.m. India time. Rest of the time zones are mentioned in the community post. You can refer to that for more information. Thank you so much. Last but not the least, I would like to inform you that there is a Maharishi Parashara conference, which is going to be taking place in November month from 21st to the 25th. And I will be taking up a lecture on the Dasha, timing the events on the November 24th, 9:30 p.m. India time on the Sunday. So please book a slot for yourself now. And it's a 2.5 hours lecture. So I might just be calling in the horoscopes also live, and I'll be discussing the Dasha and the consequences of Dasha also. So see you there. Thank you so much. Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenkam, a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be talking about week 40 of the year 2024. And this starts from the 30th of September till the October 6th, 2024. And it's a very, very important week. As always, all the weeks are very important because it depends on the moon's ingress in the other signs and interaction with all the other grahas in the signs. So this week we have many things happening. In the initial summary part, I'll be explaining what exactly the solar eclipse in Hasta is going to be taking us at, and what about the Shatabhisha transit of Saturn and Rahu and Shani having a nakshatra exchange also. It's a very important one again. We have Sarva Pitru Amawasya, we have solar eclipse in Hasta, we do have Navratri, which is going to be starting from the 3rd till the 11th of October. Many changes happening this week, and the planets are going to be interacting with each other also. Like Mars is going to be exactly in trine to Saturn, and is going to be in trine to Venus, is going to be aspecting Mercury at the same degrees. So there is a lot of energy playing out there. So what exactly is happening globally, I will be sharing, and what are the remedies in a flow. I might just come up with something. So stay tuned. It's really going to be worth it. And if you're looking for a personalized reading as to how the planetary positions are going to play out for you personally, as per the Dasha and in sync with the transits, so you should not miss the opportunity, because 30% discounts are pretty high, and you must actually reserve your slot now. I know it is very difficult to get the slot right now, but you can book it for December month from now itself, because then it's going to be January 2025 5 that you'll be getting the slots available. So I think you should hurry up. And last 2 days only left, and whole chart readings discounts will continue for a week or so also. So let's see how it goes. Thank you so much for being here, the ones who are watching me live and the ones who come up later. And I also want to tell you that the timestamps will be supplied a little later. And these are all general readings. Please change your time as per your time zone, because sometimes it happens that, the solar eclipse is not taking place at the same time as I'm mentioning here, or the transit position of moon is not changing as per India time I'm taking up, and it's not happening there. So please move backwards if you are in reverse in time, if you are in the time zone of the west, towards the west from India, and move forward if you are towards the east of India. That's how we should see also. And moon's ingress is very important, but we should not be generalizing it like that moon's lordship is here and moon transiting there is going to be playing out. No, moon's ingress in a particular zone happens for 54 hours. And that 6-hourly transit of moon plays a very important role, because in a particular Navamsha, it stays for 6 hours. So if you're feeling a little uneasy, or if you're feeling elated, or any kind of mood swings, so remember, you have to lie low for at least 6 hours or 5.5 hours approximately, so that you're out of those energies, because the energies don't stay forever. They do last for some time. So 6 hours is the time period which I have seen people actually remain in a particular mood during the 6 hours. So just take it easy, whatever you're going through, the pain you're going through, that shall last only for 6 hours. That's not enough. That's not much, I think. And it's not that difficult to, just come out of it also. So all the best to everyone for the upcoming week. And we have Sarva Pitri Amawasya. Please, I have given the remedy, or the ritual, how you have to do it. If you have any kind of doubts, please mention it in the comment section. I will come up with the, I try to, in fact, to resolve your queries, but sometimes it so happens that I'm not able to. Sometimes the remedies are not understandable, and you people don't know what to do. So you can definitely ask, check with me. I hope I'm audible also, because, these transit positions in the sky are bringing about many goof ups also, whenever I'm uploading the videos or I'm doing the videos. So let me share with you what's the upcoming week taking us at. Okay. So let me share the week. Okay. So we do have Rahu Saturn nakshatra exchange. So moon is going to be transiting through the 3 zodiac signs from 30th September to the 1st of October. First evening, in fact, it's going to be in Leo. First evening to the 3rd of October, it's going to be in Virgo. 4th to the 6th of October evening, it's going to be in Libra sign. So please make a note of these dates, because I will not be repeating in every reading, 12 signs readings. So include this in your, you can just make a note. Now, there are other transits which are going to be taking place. So first of all, I'm going to be talking about Rahu and Saturn nakshatra exchange. This is very important. See, Rahu and Saturn had been in Rahu's nakshatra last year also, from 15th of March till the 24th of November, and 22nd of August, and then 24th of November till the 6th of April this year. But it was not having an exchange between, Rahu's nakshatra. And Rahu is going to be in Saturn's nakshatra, and that is Uttar Bhadrapada, and Saturn is going to be in Shatabisha nakshatra from the 3rd of October till the 27th of December. So the dates are here. Now, what does it mean? But, when I'm talking about Shatabisha, Shatabisha means that it is the ruler is Rahu and the deity is Varuna, the cosmic waters and the guardians of the truth and universal law, and a circle of 100 physicians. So that means it's a healing energy, but it is a hidden energy as well. So there will be sudden changes, sudden things which will happen, sudden changes in the weather conditions will also be felt, and natural calamities increase whenever these kind of exchanges happen in the sky. And the main trait is secrecy. So maybe some major agencies or countries or interpersonal relationships will actually figure out some new solutions in a different manner, not the conventional manner. So it is also a mystical power. People will be more into healing. People will be more into uncovering the hidden realms, the hidden truths, and this will be a very psychological, deep psychological impact that this will be giving you. You should actually opt for an unconventional way of sorting out or finding solutions to your challenges, because it is not going to be a conventional kind of a transit and a nakshatra exchange. So it's better that you get a solution, the internal conflict that you're going through, in a very different manner. You really need to work on your detaching energies, your healing energies, your inner energies. This is the time for self-reflection also. And Uttara Bhadrapada is also, the deity is Ahirbudhyana. So this means that it is also the serpent energy, which is deep, and it is also spiritual energy. So you should opt for some healing in a different manner. Like you have been going in for some surgery or any kind of medication. So now you can switch. Maybe you can opt for Ayurveda or any other unconventional way of getting the cure or the remedy that you're waiting for. And this is also the time to be more mature, more wise, more deeper into your material growth also, and your material concerns that you're going through, and get the solution in a very different manner. This is the time to get the solution, thinking out of the box. The energy is such. Okay. And there will be some, rebellious energy also as regards to the innovation, originality, and the traditional systems that you're opting. So it's up to you how you come out of the traditionality and the traditions and become little more advanced. And anything to do with the spiritual power or anything to do with hidden truths, societal changes, these are going to be really you are going to be working on, and some major changes are coming your way, because there is a deep karmic solution or resolution that you're going to be getting now. And this is also about new beginnings. You have to have patience rather than just jumping into anything in impulse. Don't just old karmic debts may surface also during this time. Okay. This could involve emotional, psychological, or spiritual baggage. Now you have to break the boundaries, and but in a disciplined manner. You have to break boundaries doesn't mean that you have to think out of the box. Break the boundaries means that you have to break the old way of thinking, old school thoughts, and you have to be more advanced. Okay. And globally, people will be more innovative. There will be some societal challenges that people will go through. Definitely some new technology due to the innovation, some new medicine, medicine or healthcare industry will flourish. They will come up with some better, healing and cure for the disease or any kind of epidemic that people are going through. So there will be some solutions or breakthroughs that will be hearing even more. And this is also a good time for spiritual awakening and inner work. And this is also about your challenges that you're going through to come out of also. And there are certain revelations which we are waiting for, especially something to do with your health. You have been waiting for some cure, or you're waiting for I am not able to understand my disease. Something is happening, but I don't know why I'm losing weight, I'm gaining weight. There is something going on in my body, I don't know. So that kind of a revelation can also be made. And also in relationships, you will come to know about who's who, about who's worth it. That kind of a relationship, you can also, that kind of an energy is also going to play out. And also there are people who are going to be very creative during this time, and short-term travels and those kinds of disruptions can also happen in the short journeys. So you guys have to be cautious about that. And globally, people will experience some market trends, upheavals in the market trends even more. It could be that, there is a market crash or something which can also happen. Then we have Mars and Saturn at exact trine on the 1st of October at 20 degrees. Mars is in Gemini and Saturn is in Aquarius, in the air sign. So this is not a good time period for natural calamities, earthquakes, hurricanes. We hear even more with this. As it is, since they are in trine, we are hearing the weather conditions changing rapidly. Solar eclipse is in Hasta nakshatra, and that's happening on the 2nd of October. And as I've already explained about Hasta, so the communication breakdowns can happen. Public figures and leadership changes will be happening. Shifts in global leadership we'll be hearing. There will be some public announcements that we can have. Decisions will be there. Revelations will be there. And there can be that people will be more focused on healthcare policies. Service-oriented industries will flourish. And this is also the time to, change your, because it is a Ketu energy playing out. So detaching energies from the material realms, let go of the mental patterns and unhealthy communication habits. It's better that you are more involved in your inner healing right now. The inner reassessment is required in this particular solar eclipse. Then there is Sarva Pitru Amawasya. I have already given you a remedy ritual that you have to perform on the 2nd of October. It is a new moon also in, so you must do it, and it's in Hasta. Venus Saturn will be at the exact trine on the 4th of October. So Venus and Saturn means it's a Dhana Yoga which is forming in a way, because they are going to be in Libra and Aquarius energy playing out in the air sign. So whatever thought process you have, or any kind of innovative ideas if you're getting, so this is a good time period. In relationship, it might not be bringing in so much of cordiality, but surely it is good for financials and material growth. Mars will be aspecting Mercury at the exact degrees, and will be in trine to Venus on the 5th and the 6th of October. So this is like Mars is going to be aspecting in Virgo sign. Mercury is in Virgo, and all the other grahas are also there, but it is going to be aspecting Mercury because Mars is also at the higher degrees. So somewhere around 22 to 23 degrees, this Mars is going to be, and so is Mercury. So communication wise, we guys have to be careful when we are signing any papers or documents. We have to be cautious, especially on the 5th and the 6th of October. Travel plans might be back and forth. There can be delays in flights, etc. There can be some verbal communication confrontation that we can hear more. And also, there is a possibility of, in relationship or in, the sexual pleasures might be on the height. They can increase, or you are expecting a lot from your partner because it's Mars and Venus energy also playing out. So it's good for material growth. It's good for physical pleasures and all. Navratri, that is the 9 nights of the goddess, that starts from the 3rd of October till the 11th of October. So I wish you all a very happy Navratri, everyone. And there are certain rituals that I'll be coming up with it in my upcoming short video. So please stay tuned for that also. Please do watch the Sarva Pitru Amawasya's ritual. Please do it on the 2nd of October. And then we have Prashna live by me on the 10th of October, 10 p.m. India time. So please change your time zone as per your convenience. All right. So this is what is the planetary position in the sky looking like. And of course, we are going to be having many changes this week also. So let's start with the reading. And as you all know, these readings are as per the ascendant, moon sign, and the Dasha sign wise, which is a very important one to check also, Dasha sign wise predictions, because nobody on the YouTube platform is ever telling you that you have to check your transit that way also. So it's going to be from ascendant, moon, and Dasha sign. So I have already mentioned, please do watch the initial summary part. It has a lot of content. We have Sarva Pitru Amawasya. I've explained eclipses. I've explained the nakshatra exchange between Rahu and Saturn. So please do follow that. And when I'm talking about Dasha sign, you must know that Dasha is the main thing. Dasha shows us the Disha, that means the direction. So what are the timelines that you're going through? Please put up this chart from any of the software that you are comfortable with. Jagannath Hora, you can put it up on Drik Panchang, you can put it up on Astro Sage, it's up to you. You have to put in your birth details and you will get this kind of a horoscope, and you will get Vimarshotri Dasha. Suppose you are in Cancer rising, but you are in the Dasha of, say, Ketu, which is in Scorpio. So you have to make Scorpio your ascendant, even if you are a Cancer rising. Then see where the planets are posited in your natal chart and then superimpose the transits also as per Scorpio. You will find that things are blending well and things are matching more. Sometimes it so happens that you're very strong physically, or you're receptive, so ascendant matches so much. And then comes moon. Somebody is very strong or has a strong moon, then moon supersedes. You will feel that moon is matching so much. So it depends. You have to check and assess yourself. It will match with either of these three, or sometimes with all. Okay. Maybe you have a strong ascendant, you have a strong moon, you have a dasha of a good planet. So everything will match, no? So we cannot just generalize that only with ascendant it'll match, or only with the moon only it'll match. Okay. So we must be flexible on this. Coming to the readings as per the ascendant moon dasha for Aries natives first. So for Aries natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 5th, 6th, and 7th houses. And it is going to be from the 30th September to the 1st evening. It's going to be in your 5th house. So 5th house energy means that you're going to be more focused on your entertainment. You want to just, it is said that, you are connecting with your creativity, your creative self, the hidden realms of yours. You get to connect with that. You're the child like you. Even if you don't have a child, suppose you have a personality who's very matured and sensible and very isolated kinds and very indifferent kinds, but still, you're behaving like a child. You want to pick up your hobby and you want to just pursue it. Pick up the guitar you want to play, or you want to just play a violin, or you want to just go for a run, or you want to just play a squash. Like I love playing squash. So I always say that, you can have these kinds of energies playing out during this week more. And till the first evening, you can be experiencing some relationship and good intimate relationship with your partner also. And 5th house energy is about your creativity, and you will be connecting with your with your children, recreation, entertainment, amusement, and romance. Some competitive activities will be on cards. You might just be going in for some speculation also. You will make money if you have invested somewhere. So you will get good news, especially on the 30th September to the 1st of evening. And also this is good for mantra siddhi, spiritual practice, to sit in silence and peace, to introspect what you really want to do. And also this is good for your mother's wealth. Maybe, there is some expenditure that your mother is making, or maybe, you're going to be buying some property or something, or you're going to be meeting your partner overseas. Your partner is traveling, your romantic partner is traveling overseas, maybe, So you're going to be connecting somewhere overseas, or you're going to be sending the partner out to somewhere else. And also it's right opposite Saturn, not to forget that. And Saturn is retrograde also. So this is the time period when you have to be very careful about your relationship. Take good care of your mental setup. Follow the right path, and you will see that everything has started to move in a positive direction as well. And also there is a possibility of some hidden fears and psychological transformation, because Rahu and Saturn are also forming a nakshatra exchange on the 2nd. So there is a possibility of your health you're going to be focusing more on this week. And as it is, there is a solar eclipse in your 6th house. So you have to focus on your health, on your self-introspection, what you really want to do. There can be some insecurities you have to deal with. Do not go in for any kind of litigation, loans, or debts, anything to do with that. This is not the right time. 6th house energy is about your routine life, also your relationship with your partner and relationship with your co-workers. You have that servitude attitude. Maybe you'll be changing your job. You'll be changing your perspective towards your working also. You're going to be thinking out of the box now, because after the eclipse, things start moving. And this is going to be a moon which is going to be coming out of the new moon, and is going to be moving towards full moon. That is the Shukla Paksha. That is the waxing moon. So whenever moon is in the 6th house, you must understand that this is not the time to have any kind of argument, or with your siblings, with your neighbors, with your friends, with your uncles, aunts, you have to refrain. And this energy is going to play out from the 1st of evening till the 3rd of October. So you have to be cautious about your thought process. And this might just be the time to, just maybe, but you can maybe buy property if you want to, because Mars is looking at this zone as well. So good for the athletes, good for the ones who are working out rigorously, gymming, running. All those activities definitely are quite helpful. And we have a moon transiting through Libra sign also from the 4th to the 6th evening. Now, in the 7th house, it is about your union, your earthly ties, your legal bondage, and also Venus is waiting there. And this is also about, the trinal. It's in trine to Mars and Saturn energy also. So this is going to be the time that you have to have patience. You have to have good bonding with your partner. If you're solo, you might just find someone, because Mars is also in trine, Saturn is also in trine. So maybe some mature and sensible partner, good looking partner. And also your partner is going to be traveling maybe, especially on the 4th to the 6th evening. So you can plan it out and chalk your onward journey. Jupiter is also going to be a big time protection to the solar eclipse energy in the 6th house of yours. So good for, making your money out of money, saving your money, finances. Expenditures might increase because Rahu is in the 12th house and is also giving you that kind of an energy where you're going to be introspective, and you're going to be, just thinking about your self, your inner growth. Because there's a churning which is happening in your life also. Maybe, you're just feeling a little isolated. Suddenly you feel, I don't want to be with people, isn't it? So that kind of an energy is going to play out, especially on the 2nd, 3rd. So just don't lose hope. Everything is going to fall in place for sure. And we do have one more change is happening. One sec. We have Shatabisha and Uttarabhadrapada, and then we have Navratri. And also we have this Mars Saturn exact trine also, which is going to be taking place on the 1st of October. So that's your Lagnesh actually is going to be playing out here a lot of role, because, you maybe are going to be traveling, or you're going to be taking some loan during this week, hand loan. And you can be very aggressive or impulsive also in making decisions. So that is something that you have to be cautious about, because Mars is going to be aspecting Mercury also at the same degrees. Mars is in trine to Venus also at the exact degrees. So relationship wise, you have to be careful. Intimate relationship definitely is good, but verbal communication can go for a toss. So you have to be cautious about all those energies. And as far as your career is concerned, if you're looking for a new job assignment, Mars is looking at your 10th house. So this is a very good time period. This is a week when you can apply and get the job also. So don't lose hope. This is the time you should be actually, maybe applying elsewhere overseas, because there's a nakshatra exchange also, Saturn and Rahu. So Rahu is in the 12th house. So it's good if you can try somewhere overseas. All right. And education, yes. For education, you have to wait for some time, because, Sun has to come out of the 6th house zone. And when Sun transits your 7th, things are going to get better for you. Even if Sun is debilitated here, but still it is out of the eclipse zone, no? So it's still better. So if you want to decide about your subjects, or if you want to travel overseas for education, higher studies, I think you should give it a try only after Sun is out of the zone on the 16th, 17th of the next month. Okay. 14th or 15th, I think, of the next month, Sun will be out of the zone. So not in the transition time. So you can do it after a couple of days. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Taurus. Okay, let me give the remedy for Aries, and before I move on to Taurus. So for Aries natives, the best would be that, because you are having this Mars energy playing out a lot, and you have a Hasta nakshatra. So you must write because it is Mars in the third house. So because I'm just making the remedy, just give me some time. So, and these are live sessions. So Mars energy is playing out. So in your west direction, just write Om. In your west direction of the house, write Om on a piece of paper and fold it and keep it there. Let it be there. Okay. It's okay. It doesn't matter because Mars will be getting debilitated after this. So you must actually place it in the west direction till the 20th of October. Okay, I'll tell you. Till the 20th of October in the west direction, then lift it up and put it in the north direction after that. Then you can check with me in the comment section that after putting it in the north direction, what to do. Then we have to go ahead and keep it somewhere else. So, but at least till the 20th of October, put it in the west direction and then pick it up and place it in the north direction post that. Okay. Just came up with this remedy. Om. Okay. Write in Hindi, English, whatever you want to. Okay. Whichever language suits you. Any part of the world you are in, you can just write in your language. Coming to the next sign, that is Taurus. So for Taurus natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 4th, 5th, and 6th houses. So when moon is in your 4th house, you're pretty much homey, you're pretty much anxious also. In the 4th house, this is more about your domestic environments, your private affairs, your secret life, your vehicles, your property, your treasure, or your academic education. So this is like, you're going to be more involved in those activities which are related to your home front, or you're going to be picking up a book and reading. You're going to be studying. You're going to be just focusing more on your relationships, maybe, your family ties. So you're going to be quite at home. Maybe you've traveled and you've come back and you're taking some rest. And also this is a good time period for connecting with your siblings. Maybe your siblings are going to be going overseas and you're just trying to connect with them also because of that. And also there is a possibility of, maybe buying a vehicle or a or a real estate issue that you have to resolve. And you need to read the papers and the documents really well, because Mars is in the 2nd house. So this is good for property related issues, but not good for savings. Also, we have an eclipse that we are heading to, and then a moon moves into your 5th house on the 1st evening till the 3rd. So there is a new moon. There is a lot of energy in your 5th house. 5th house is the house of children. 5th house is the house of progeny, childbirth, and also pleasures, artistic talents, recreation, entertainment, amusement, sports activity, romance, and some competitive activities you can get involved in. If you are a student native, maybe you will be successful in your competition or the competitive activities that you have participated in. And also this new moon energy is going to play out really very strongly for you, because now you're going to be very creative. You're going to be starting something new, because the moon is going to be in the waning mode now after the 3rd of October. So that means you're going to be actually, getting the solution to the problems related to work, related to your home affairs, any kind of litigation you're entrapped in. So you will be getting that solution, especially on the 4th to the 6th evening. You will feel much better, because in the 5th house when moon is, so you will be feeling quite emotional about your romantic partner. Maybe the partner has is away or has left you, you've broken up. So that kind of an energy, you have to go through as well. But sooner you will be out of it, because then moon is going to be connecting with Venus. You should actually have yogurt. If you can't, then just apply it on your face. If you're all that's a remedy that I just came up with. So you can, because moon and Venus are together. So moon is milk and Venus is yogurt, plain yogurt I'm talking about. So you can just mix a little bit of milk and yogurt. And on the 4th evening or 6th evening or 5th evening, you can simply just apply it on your face, and then, just keep it for 2-3 minutes or 5 minutes, and then rinse it, wash your face. So you will feel better, you'll feel replenished, and you'll feel quite fresh. So that energy is definitely going to help you reconciling, or coming out of reconciling, or I would say that coming out of the issue that you have been experiencing. Maybe you will reconcile with your partner at that time. Okay, so that energy is also a very powerful energy, because Mars is going to be exactly in trine to Venus this week as well. So this is the time that you should be careful about your verbal confrontations, arguments, especially with the female counterparts at the workplace. You have to be really very focused and serious about what you're doing. And this is the time that you're looking for that power, prestige, and honor. Saturn is retrograde, and there's an exchange also between Saturn and Rahu. So this is the time period when you should be actually going in for the hidden dynamics. What are the hidden dynamics? You must understand that. You must be needing that healing energy now. You have to focus on how you can become a better person, how you can become a better worker, whatever you're doing, how you can become a pro. So learn more, be a healer. Healer doesn't only mean an external healing. It has to be an internal churning, internal healing also. So you will be working on yourself during this time. You're going to be really focused on your growth and any kind of future prospects that you want to, get better with. So you have to now work on yourself. What is your hidden talent? What is the area that you need to actually work on to get better? So this energy is playing out really very strongly. And Jupiter is in your first house. Any which ways, it's going to be protecting your fifth house energy. So if at all you have any kind of issues with your partner, anything to do with your children, progeny issues or childbirth issues, or children with children, you're having issues, or you yourself are a student and you're having problems in your studies, etc. So wait till the solar eclipse gets over. You will definitely feel better. And the remedy that I've given you, please do it at least for these 3-4 days. You must do. If you can do it for the whole week, I have no problem. It is definitely going to be helpful, because these remedies, when they come up, it's something that I have studied, I have learned, but we learn so many things, but when it is to be given to you guys, it is only through the divine, because there is in the subconscious mind that's there. But it has to come from there. Unless it is not supposed to be imparted, it will not be. It's not meant to be. Okay, so do it. All the best. Coming to the next one, that is Gemini. So for Gemini natives, this week is going to be a very strong week for you, because your Lagnesh is also going to be part of your eclipse zone. To start with, moon is going to be in your third house. So maybe, your mental inclination, what exactly you want to learn, what do you want to do, intellectual pursuits, your courage, your firmness, your valor, all that is going to play out a very important role. You need to make certain decisions. You're traveling, you're going to be maybe, meeting some people. There are meetings lined up. There are presentations that you're going to be taking up. You are going to be thinking more about your finances and discussing finances with your siblings and neighbors, etc. You're just taking their help. Maybe they are the bankers, they are the auditors, they are the finance people. So you're going to be discussing all those with your neighbors also. Why not? Maybe your brother, your sister, they are into finance background. There is a possibility of a change of residence also during this week. Maybe if you're planning to, I would say that avoid the 2nd of October. If at all you have to make any major important decisions as regards to purchase of property, purchase of vehicle, selling of vehicle, or property related issues, or as a matter of fact, starting your education plan, you should wait for at least, 3rd, 4th to pass. And then later on, you can just take it up. Whatever you have, whatever is stalled till now will start moving also. And moon is in your third house from the 30th of September till the first evening. So any kind of short journeys will give you some insights also. There is a lot of correspondence which is going to take place. You might just be shooting your emails. You're going to be presenting, you're a teacher in your teaching, and there are some lectures that you're preparing. So a lot of workload is there, of course, for you. Maybe you're an astrologer, you're taking and giving consultations, you're just helping others. Or maybe you're a teacher, so you're going to be maybe taking some classes, all that. You're going to be starting some new classes, also new batch. That happens, after the eclipses, people just start doing that. And nowadays, everybody is a teacher on YouTube with the astrology, the kind of knowledge they have gathered. So everybody wants to be a teacher, because you get more money in teaching rather than, just not teaching. it's good if you can teach and impart knowledge, on the YouTube platform, like I try to do. Not everybody does that, I know, but it's okay. Everybody comes up with this, that please start taking courses. Please, ma'am, do the courses, do it. Not finding time. That's why I love to teach. So that's why all the videos have a short tutorial in the beginning. If you can just learn something from these videos, I'll be really grateful and thankful to God. And also, moon is going to be in your 4th house on the first evening till the 3rd of October. And there is an eclipse happening in your 4th house also. So 4th house is the house of mother. So take care of your mother's health. Also, if at all you have any kind of issues in the home environment, domestic environment, so you need to really work on those. You need to figure out what is the issue. Maybe there is a leakage in the house, and you have to fix it. And there's a breakage. There is some renovation which is required, something very, long pending you have to do. So all those energies are going to play out during this week even more, because there is an eclipse also. And on the global level, it's said that there is hurricane and, earthquakes that happen, or wildfires. These all happen in different areas, of course, of the world, wherever you are. So the zones. So it is definitely going to be an energy which is going to be a very volatile and a very intense energy, during the eclipses time period. It's not that it is going to be impacting everybody the similar way. If at all you are in the Dasha of Ketu, Mercury, Sun, Moon, so it is definitely going to be impacting you even more. Then maybe, you're going to be having some issues in purchasing of property. You have some dispute which has come up, or maybe this is a disputed property. So you must actually look into all the papers really well. Mortgage is not easy. So you have to be very cautious about all those energies as well. 4th to the 6th evening, moon is going to be in Libra sign in your 5th house. And 5th house is the house of progeny, children, and inclination, your mental inclination, creativity and pleasure, artistic talents, recreation, entertainment. Venus is already there. So love, luxury, romance. And this is also about your mantra siddhi. Maybe you will go in for the mantra siddhi. If you want to go in for any mantras, you should. And for you people, actually, you should make a Ganapati, a Ganesha. You can make it out of mud or clay, and you can place it in your west direction of the house. It will really help you. Not west, south direction of the house, because the eclipse is happening in your 4th house. So place the Ganapati there, and after the eclipses are over, you can just immerse them in the flowing water, or you can just leave them in the place where, it is isolated, and it can just merge with the planet Earth in the Prithvi. Okay, so that kind of a remedy really will help you. It's irrespective, if you don't know how to make, also just make thinking that it is a Ganpati for you. So you have to make a small Ganapati out of out of atta, that is flour, or the wheat flour, or you can make it out of the mud or clay, whichever is readily available with you. So you can just keep it on the 1st of October in the south direction of your house, and then you can just immerse it in the flowing water after the eclipse is over. So maybe on the 3rd, 4th, 5th, any day in between, you can just go and immerse it in the flowing water. If you don't have it, then you can simply just go to a place where it is a forest, or it is an isolated place. You keep it under a tree. Okay, so it'll help you. And when you're putting up the Ganapati, you have to worship him also all those days. Okay, just thank him. And also, this is the time for academic education. Maybe you have to start, then you can do it after the 4th. It is good for the competition, any kind of learning, wisdom, investments, travels. If you have to make any choices between two partners, relationship wise, so you will be making that choice also. If you want to get married, you will get married. If you want to meet someone, and the potential partner, you're dating someone, so you might just propose, and you might just say yes, or an ex-partner can come back also to your life between the 4th to the 6th evening. It's a very, 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 very strong possibility that you can go through. And as far as your work is concerned, Rahu and Saturn are forming a nakshatra exchange. This is a very good time period for you. Focus on your health and self-care, and also work on your daily routines and restructure. This is the time period when you have to think out of the box and make some wise and very strong decisions now. You need to really focus on your work and career rather than focusing on your relationships right now. It is not the time, because Jupiter is turning retrograde, also being your 7th lord and your 10th lord. So it is getting retrograde, means that you will make money out of money. This is a time to grow exponentially. So this is a very positive time period. So make the best use of this week, especially. This is a foundational week for you guys. Okay. All the best. Do the remedy. Coming to the next one, that is Cancer. So for Cancer natives, first of all, I must tell you that the eclipse is going to be taking place this week. So be cautious about that. The mental setup, you have to be very cautious about whenever there are eclipses. Now, your moon is going to be in your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th houses this week. 30th September to the 1st of October, moon is going to be in your 2nd house. And second house is the house of money matters, profit, gains, loss. What's your inclination to make money out of money, or the power, or the resources, or the worldly attainments and possessions. Maybe you'll be making some more expenditures, during this time, and you will feel insecure. What did I do? Why did I not spend so much money? And there is a possibility of, your health issue also, or your partner's health issue. There can be some health issue, or maybe you're going to be having some eye trouble during this time. The eyes are watery, or there is some issue there. But you're going to be really very focused on your relationship, your family, on the family front. You're going to be focused on your health, your speech, your communication, how you can be better off with your people around you. See, I've given all the details in the beginning part. Pitru Paksha, Sarva Pitru Amawasya is there, Navratri is there, though I will be coming up with the Navratri ritual also soon in a short video. But surely, Sarva Pitru Amawasya, I have given a ritual to it, and also there is an eclipse. And for you guys, especially, the eclipse is taking place in your 3rd house. So you have to take good care of your speech, your communication, because this can, on the first evening till the 3rd, moon is going to be in your 3rd house. So this is the time you have to have a cordial relationship with your siblings, with your friends, with your neighbors. Do not pick up on them. There can be a heated argument. You should not be losing your cool and your temper, because this can lead to all of that. So you have to be cautious about your communication, especially. There can be a change of residence. Suddenly you have to plan that, and which was not planned earlier, which was not decided earlier, and you have to go through it. And this can lead to that kind of a challenging situation also. But it's better that, when moon is waning, that is coming out of the eclipse zone on the 2nd of October, it's going to be, the waning moon ends and the waxing moon begins. So that's the time when you should be making decisions as regards to your change of place, change of residence, or maybe yourself, how you can be more communicative, how you can be more calmer, how you can just exercise your power and your routine and your everything in a meticulous manner. How do you do it? So this is something which is definitely going to be helpful for you. But you're going to be analyzing the situation in a very different light now, and you will be using your hands, Hasta nakshatra. That means you can just write something good about yourself. That is going to be helpful. That is the power of this new moon and the solar eclipse energy. So write good points about you and place it in in your southwest direction of the house, or maybe north. So 1, 2, 3, south. Yeah. So you can place it in the southwest direction of your house. So that is something, if you just start a remedy, you just need to do it for 40 days, especially, and this will give you that strength also about yourself. You think about yourself in a good way, in a good light. So how do you feel? You feel confident about yourself, isn't it? So write good things and not the bad points about yourself. And if you want to really understand yourself, so this is going to be the time that you can write and understand yourself better, self-introspect. Okay. And 4th to the 6th, moon is going to be in the 6th evening. Moon is going to be in your 4th house, and it's going to be conjunct to Venus also. And this is a very beautiful Malavya yoga also for you, which is because of Venus in the Kendra. So this is the time period you will connect with your mother. You might just buy a house. You might just buy a vehicle. You might just go in for some property matters, academic education. You might just buy gold. anything to do with growth and connecting with your children, your people in around you, family members. So this is a good time. You are homey, basically. Your domestic environment is enhanced. You're just tastefully redoing your place, renovating your place. Venus is there, no? So you will be more occupied in this week doing all this. If you want to start your education, you can do it during this time period. It's a very good time period because Jupiter is also direct right now and Venus is in your fourth house. So very good time period. Now there is a nakshatra exchange between Saturn and Rahu, also not to forget. So this is the time period for spiritual practices. Enhance that. And also there can be that you are having a lot of opportunities now coming your way. Some growth prospects are coming your way. So this is the time period you should utilize this time for your, changes that you have been experiencing at the workplace, or maybe there is a possibility of travels, meeting more people, exploring the other realms of life also, apart from what you're doing. So explore your hidden potential and learn more. That's the best thing to do, isn't it? Learn more, grow more. That's what. And what else? Mars is looking at your third house also, and Jupiter is also looking at your third house. So it's the best thing that you should write down all your good points and place it in your prayer room, okay? Or maybe in the southwest direction, it will be better. Coming to the next one, that is Leo. So when I do the remedies, it becomes a very long video also. And I don't know how it comes, I'm also sometimes surprised how the remedy was done. What is Vargotama? Vargotama is when a planet is in the D1 chart, also in the same sign as the D9 chart. Suppose here moon is in Leo and moon is in Leo in D9 chart. Also, it is Vargotama. The Lagna can be Vargotama, the planets can be Vargotama. So that is, they become powerful. Good, bad, not so good. That depends on the chart and the planet. Suppose Saturn becomes Vargotama, so it will become very strong in the negative way also, no? So that is how. Now coming to the Leo sign. So you must understand whenever there are eclipses, you need to be more cautious, especially about your expenditures because it's happening in the second house. You can have some complication or the other with your family members itself. So you have to take care of your partner's health also because of this solar eclipse energy. Second house and Hasta nakshatra, this eclipse is going to be taking place. So you need to write something about your finances, some numbers. Now I'm giving you a few numbers. Please note down. So you have to write 1, 5, 3, 4. 1, 5, 3, 4. Write in this order. Put it, write it on the piece of paper. Place this in your mandir or your temple or your altar or your prayer room, wherever you actually feel that this is where the energy is very strong. Prayer room is not that where, prayer room energy is any which way is very strong. But sometimes what happens, you feel good about, maybe in your bedroom only you feel very comfortable. Not comfortable, but you feel the energy flowing better. So you can place it there, wherever you feel it's comfortable. Leave it there. Leave it there. Forever. Leave it there. Then maybe, after 40 days, you will see the energy flowing in and, you will feel that positive energy in your finances also flowing in. So keep that 1, 5, 3, 4. Okay. So that's the number you can write. And it's in the Hasta nakshatra. So just be careful about your expenditures. You are going to be spending a lot this week. Be careful. 30th September to the 1st of October, moon is going to be in your first house. Being the 12th lord in the first house means that it is giving you some mental health issues, or maybe you're going to be very much focused on yourself, on your dignity, honor. You're looking for growth. You're focused on your general structure of life. Expenditures will increase, maybe, on the overseas places you're traveling. So this is something that you have to be cautious about. Okay. Then a moon is going to be in your second house, and that's the place where the eclipse is going to be taking place. And the first evening to the 3rd of October, this moon is going to be in your second house. Second house is the house of money, finances, gains, losses, once power and resources, worldly attainments and possessions and of extrinsic value, jewelry, precious stones, bonds, security, shares, speech, vision, right eye, memory, imagination, nail, tongue, nose, teeth, chin, family members. So this is the house of difficulties also. It's the Maranasthana, it's the Marakasthana. So it might just give you too much of expenditure on health, or maybe, on your skin, on your, ENT related issues you can have. So you need to be careful about that, as it is, the moon is waxing right now. So you need to just work on your relationship with your family. You do not have to get into any kind of arguments. Just be careful in your investments. Also, Mars is looking there. So this is a good yoga which is forming, because Mars and Mercury are forming a connection. So you will make good chunk of money, because the Dhana yoga is getting activated. And also, Mars is your fourth lord, also looking at the Lagna. So you're going to be making some impulsive decisions regards to your property matters. Maybe some foreign property you will purchase, or maybe from foreign income you'll be purchasing in your place where you belong to, your native town or your native place, some property. So some changes are definitely anticipated. First evening to the third, as I said, it's going to be in the second, and then coming to the fourth to the sixth evening, when moon is going to be in your third house. Third house is the house of writing, mental inclination, intellect. And also you might just be studying more, because the lord of the 12th is going to be here, and the third lord is there itself. That means the siblings are going to be moving away from you overseas, or you might just be spending on your your siblings, neighbors, etc., your cousins. You're going to be taking some short journeys during this time to for entertainment purpose also. Maybe there is some presentation that you have to some press conference or something that you have to attend. So that kind of a thing, because this is also the house of communication. The best thing that you can do is, as I said, do not at any cost give money from your hands to anyone. Don't give yourself the money. Okay. If you have to, just keep it somewhere and just tell them to pick it up. From your hand, you will not give cash. Okay. And also you can, keep lesser cash in your wallet. Rather than that, you can credit cards, etc. No, they are plastic energy. So don't. Rather than that, you can keep your cash or your money in your bank. Fixed. You just fix it. Okay. That is what. Also, we have a Saturn, and okay, before that, when it is 4 to the 6th evening, it could be that, in your relationship, you're going to be starting some relationship, new relationships might just come in, or maybe you're going to be proposing the person that you have been dating, or at the workplace, maybe, you're going to be getting support from the female counterparts even more. You're going to be getting that, that promotion that you have been waiting for from a long time. So this is a good week for you, because Jupiter is in the Kendra also, not to forget, and there's a Sasa Yoga because of Saturn as well. So this is giving the strength to your relationship as well as work-life balance. So you will be maybe getting the accolades that you have been waiting for. You'll be getting that kind of support from the workplace, from your bosses and seniors also. If you want to go in for a change, you can do it as well. Maybe you're going to be getting a job overseas, quite likely, because Rahu is in the 8th house, also looking at your 12th and your second as well. So there is a possibility of getting a job proposal from the overseas countries. Academically, you're going to be doing really well, because Jupiter is in the Kendra, the trine lord. So this is going to be a good time period for progeny, for children, for your children, and yourself also, if you're a student. So any kind of exam competition, that is going to be successful. Especially if you want to go overseas, this is a good time period. Okay. And there's an exchange of nakshatra between Saturn and Rahu, not to forget. So this is about your home, family life. You might just go in for some deeper transformation. There is a karmic lesson that you're going to be learning through this transit, and emotional security you will be getting, you're waiting for. Okay. So not bad, actually. This exchange is not bad. Not bad for everyone. In fact, it is a minus plus energy working. Coming to the next one, that is Virgo. So for Virgo natives, this week, moon is going to be transiting your 12th, 1st, and 2nd houses. Okay. So when moon is in the 12th house, it is the energy of isolation. You do feel quite isolated. You feel that, there are certain things that you have to work on. This is the house of loss, impediments, restraint, limitation. You want to go for the creative energies are pretty charged up. You're going to be very poetic. You want to travel. Moon in the 12th means traveling. You can go overseas. You may work overseas, or you will make money overseas also during this time. You would form a connectivity with someone in the overseas places. If you are in the overseas place already, away from your place of birth, so this is a good time period, but expenditures might just increase as well. Okay, there can be some bed pleasures that you can enjoy. There can be some scandal that you can entrap in. So all those energies are playing out here because there is an eclipse zone that moon is entering into towards. So this is the time that you have to be cautious about your expenditure. You have to be cautious about your mental setup. Don't be depressed. Don't be depressed in that depressive mood. But this can also be forced isolation. Also, maybe there is a project that you are working on and you're in the isolation zone. You're working long hours. So that doesn't mean that it is going to be all bad. Okay. And also, there is a possibility when moon is going to be in the first house and there is a Ketu, Mercury, Sun, Moon, all the energy is over your first house. So this might just bring about some disgrace. It might just not be giving you that kind of dignity and honor that you're waiting for, because there is an eclipse. Moon being the ruler of your 11th house in the first means there can be, because of your own friends, that you have to go through this disgrace. Or maybe you're going to be making some mistakes because your investments failed you. So now you've learned your lesson. Now you're going to be parking your funds very, very carefully. Also, Mercury is there. So Mercury means that communication is definitely going to take a toll. You're going to be making some wrong decisions. Some mood swings can happen. You're pretty much isolated because of that, because you don't want to show your face because you have done something which is not giving you that support. But surely, one thing I would say is that your ego, that self-respect, don't give up on that. Ego is the only thing which is going to save you during this week. You see what happens, sometimes people think that you're very vulnerable. So that projection, that egoistical you has to be projected to those kinds of people. That's the Arudha of the Lagna, actually, I'm talking about. But whenever these kind of energies are, or solar eclipse is happening, or any kind of, Rahu Ketu axis is predominant, there is a Kal Sarpa happening in the sky. So these are the energies which give you so much of insecurity. You feel very low on energies also. Emotionally, you feel low. And the eclipse, whenever is on your first house, definitely it is going to be impacting yourself, your body, your persona, your personality. General structure of life actually gets little uneasy, and it goes for a toss. So you need to really focus on good things, or dwell on good things, growth, rather than, just thinking only negative about yourself. You will get some good ideas during this time. Maybe you will learn something out of the box. Partner will become very demanding. So this is something which you have to be cautious about. And moon then is moving towards your third house this week on the 4th to the 6th evening. Excuse me. 4th to the 6th evening, moon is going to be in your second house. So that means it is going to be more about your money, about your routine, about your resources, your worldly attainments, possessions. You're going to be really more inclined to that, or you will be making some purchases related to your jewelry, cosmetics, dresses. You're going to be buying 4th to the 6th evening. Okay, maybe you be heading to Durga Puja also. So maybe people will be going in for the shopping. Pitru Paksh, we don't buy anything new. That's a ritual that I follow. So maybe you will be buying some clothes for yourself and your family during this time period. Venus is there in the second house, and moon is also going to be conjunct there. So the best thing that I can suggest for you is that in the south direction, light diya, because the energy, you have a depleting energy when there is an eclipse, solar eclipse. So you have to light 6 diyas. Okay, 6 diyas. It could be out of sesame oil, it could be ghee, or it could be any oil that you feel like. It can be mustard oil, it could be sesame oil, it could be the refined form of butter, that is ghee. So you can just have the clay or mud diya that is the that is also a clay pot, as we say. You can simply just place the diya there. 6 diyas you can light, especially on the 1st till the 4th. If you do it, it is definitely going to help you, because the energy is pretty low and you need to recover from that. So if you can, it's said that if you can do it over this whole week, starting from 30th, all the more better. 6 diyas, but you have to light, and that too in the south direction. Okay, in the south direction. Forget the eclipse. I know we are not supposed to pray, do the prayers, etc. on the, that's a ritual that we follow as Indians. We don't pray, we don't go to the temples, we don't ask for wishes. But when you're lighting the diya, you're just actually, illuminating your inner self. You don't have to ask anything. Say thank you, God. That's it. You will get what you will get. You have to get. Okay. Rahu and Saturn are also having a nakshatra exchange, and that's happening on the 3rd of October. And till the 27th of December, this exchange is going to be prevalent. So you will experience some kind of maybe, there is some travel plans which are disrupted, or maybe there is some kind of communication gap with your uncles, aunts, etc. Also, in relationship, you will have some isolating energies playing out. Partner is becoming little indifferent rather. But Saturn in your 6th house is not bad. In retrogression, it is not that good, but it is not bad because Saturn is a partial yoga kara graha for you. So anything to do with your work, anything to do with your routine, productivity, meeting people, discussing your projects, future growth. So this is a good time period. If you want to go in for a change of job also, Mars is there in your 10th house. Connect with the bosses, seniors, and also on a very spiritual plane, or on a very it's a deep transformational time for your bosses and seniors also. So connect with them emotionally. So take them on the emotional trip, and you see how things start working. They need your support. Okay. So be supportive of them. No, if they are getting a little uneasy, so try to understand, give them that space and help them out. Maybe, they need your help. You never know. Any word, you utter, it changes somebody's day or life, it happens. Don't do this. Okay. At that particular time when you said, that was the person's lowest point, and maybe you just pick him up, right? So that kind of an energy is going to play out during this Rahu and Saturn and Mars connection. Okay. Jupiter is also looking at your eclipse zone. So this is a very good time period. If you do this ritual that I've told you, definitely Jupiter is also going to support you. Any kind of relationship that you have to start, I don't think so. This is a good time period. Just wait. You want to go in for some educational competition or anything to do with your, entertainment, etc., or anything where your creativity is involved, you will be more focused on all these areas and you will do well. If you want to start your education plan, you can do it. Coming to the next one, that is Libra. So for Libra natives, this week Moon is going to be transiting your 11th, 12th, and 1st houses. So when Moon is in your 11th house, this is the time to connect with your community, your friends, your bosses, your seniors, and maybe, you are going to be meeting the older sibling after a long gap. And you're going to be very emotional, and your finances, definitely 10th house Lord is in the 11th house and also forming a connection with Saturn. So you'll be making some wiser decisions related to your finances. Overseas connectivity will increase. Maybe you will get the funds that you have been waiting for, investors from the overseas lands, and you will start with your business planning that you have done already. This is also the house of gains, wish fulfillment, desire fulfillment, success in undertakings, incoming finances, financial growth also. So this is definitely going to be giving you all those energies as well. And it's good for connecting with your children. Your relationship with your partner is also going to build up. It's going to get better. Okay. Especially on the 30th September to the 1st of October, these energies are going to play out. Then first evening till the 3rd of October, this is the time when you will have an eclipse in your 12th house, and it's in the Hasta nakshatra. So 12th house and that too the south direction. Okay, let me come up with a remedy in a bit. So 12th house energy is an isolating energy, poetic energy also. So you must actually buy a flag of your nation wherever you are, just a flag of your nation. You should place it in the south direction, a badge or a, even if it's a badge of the country or a flag or any kind of emblem or symbol that symbolizes your country, you place it in the south direction, and you will see that all your tasks which are stuck, they will start moving. I'm talking about the material realms, not the internal or the emotional front. I'm not talking about that, but you will see that things have started to move now, because there's a lot of stuck up energy, because of your government related or your authorities or with the people that you're working for. So there is something which is amiss. It is just a stopping energy, or it is just giving you that, slow them. But with this, it will get better. Okay. And also, this is a good time period for investments, cutting down on your expenditures, if it all you have been, because Ketu has been there. After the eclipse is over, Ketu will also get better for you. Don't worry about it. Lagnesh is in your Lagna, so make the best use of it. You can be a little more inclined to laziness, or maybe, you're too, having that too laid back attitude. Also, there is an extreme energy playing out that you're overloaded or you're burnt out. You're overloaded with work and you're burnt out. So just take it all easy, because Mars is also looking at Venus and Saturn is also looking. So Dhan Bhava is getting active, Dhan Yoga are getting active, but at the same time, your energy levels are depleting. You're burnt out. So take rest. That's the best thing for you to do. And especially when Moon and Venus are forming a connection in Libra sign on the 4th to the 6th of October, this is the time period when you should work more on your health, on your status, on things that you really want to do, and you really will be successful in your endeavors. So you're going to be making some general structure, planning, and, you're going to be meeting those kinds of people. Some delegates are here. You're going to be having some extra time to for them, or maybe you're going to be discussing something very important with your bosses and seniors or co-workers also. Okay, so there are certain projects in hand, so you're going to be very busy and you're going to be really working on them as well. Financial matters and personal values can see sudden changes with Saturn and Rahu forming a nakshatra exchange also. And this might just be giving you that healing. You have to work on your self-worth. You have to feel the energy now. Okay, don't underestimate yourself. You're self-critical. You're just criticizing yourself. But now things are going to mellow down a bit with this nakshatra exchange. Things are going to get better. You'll feel better. You'll feel that now you're in the win-win situation. Okay, if at all you have been losing out till now. And also, it is about your routine, about your, health, and about your debts and loans and litigations, etc. You will feel that now the things are getting better. If at all you have been going through all of that. Traveling might increase during this week, but surely you will learn more now and do the remedy that I have prescribed, that you have to, with the Venus in the Lagna also. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Scorpio. So for Scorpio natives, this week Moon is going to be transiting your 10th, 11th, and 12th houses. So Moon on the 30th September to the 1st is going to be in the Leo sign opposite Saturn. And in the 10th house, this is the house of honor, dignity, public esteem, name, fame, and also your power, prestige, reputation, ambition, authority. So now you're looking for that authority. You're going to be very meticulous about your work. You're going to be focused on the growth now. You're actually working really hard now. There can be some mood swings that you can go through. Maybe you're too emotional about your job and your workplace. Somebody is leaving, so you're very emotional. So that could be the case on the 30th September till the 1st of October, that you have lots to finish at the workplace, but at the same time, you will get that support that you're waiting for. You're the leader and you're very emotional about your work. You're very passionate about your work that you're doing. Then Moon moves into your 11th house on the first evening till the 3rd October. And there is an eclipse, which is on the 2nd in your 11th house zone. So whenever there is an eclipse in the 10th house, 3rd house, 6th house, 11th house, not the 10th house, leaving that aside, but in the 11th house. So this is good for your future prospects. Whatever your stuck up energy is with your friends, neighbors, creativity is going to increase. Your older siblings are going to be coming and helping you out. So there is a desire fulfillment also waiting for you, because this eclipse will get over on the 2nd, and the eclipses are not forever. They come and go, and they do leave the impact. So if you are looking for that financial support from someone, you will get it. And if you want to park your funds at a proper place, invest it in the right direction. So this is the week when you can do it, especially between the 4th to the 6th of evening, evening of 6th. So that is something that you can do rather than, just going too much getting too much involved in heavy investments, etc. So avoid that. But yeah, you can go in with bits by bits. Don't do it in a bigger chunk. Okay. But you will definitely get that breakthrough, and you will get to know, where your funds are going and how you can build on them. Then moon is in your 4th to 6th evening in your 12th house. So this might just bring in too much of expenditures, or maybe, you're going to be feeling quite isolated during this time. You're working hard on your projects. You're working hard on yourself. Don't be too harsh on yourself. You can work harder, no problem. But you have to be cautious about your travels, your journeys, overseas connectivity. There can be some scandals that you can go through, multiple or single, depends. But surely Venus is going to be giving all of that with moon's connectivity also, especially during this 4th to the 6th October energy. Okay. And also there is a possibility of some investors coming in and sharing with you the ideas and funds that you're waiting for. Student natives are going to be going overseas, if at all they have been waiting for a long, long time. And they can start the session also. Okay. So this is what the moon's position is. And then we are heading to a Saturn and Rahu nakshatra exchange. So this might just bring about some identity challenges also. Your personal identity may feel challenged, or it can be the time period for deep self-reflection and transformation, right? Because this moon is going to be the ninth lord in the 12th house also, and the nakshatra exchange of Saturn and Rahu in the Kendra. So this is definitely a good time period for travels, for journeys, for purchasing of property, progeny's sake, if you want to work on progeny, childbirth, etc. So this is a good time period to conceive also. After the 3rd, 4th October, I would say. 4th October rather, I would say. Okay. So things are going to get better for you. And also, as far as remedy is concerned, your Lagnesh is in the 8th house. So you must recite Hanuman Chalisa every day. Try doing it every day. If you can't recite, you can just simply hear, but be there. When you're listening to the Hanuman Chalisa, it is not just playing out while driving. No, people do that. They're driving and the Hanuman Chalisa is there, as if Hanumanji will come and protect us if we drive wrong. No, it's not going to happen. Your karma has to be good. But if you like doing it in the car also, you're listening, no harm. But you have to stay focused when you're doing it at home, rather than dusting your furniture and all that and listening to that Hanuman Chalisa. He's not your bodyguard. He's not there to protect you as a bodyguard. He is the priest who's protecting you, who's asking for dakshina from you. Okay, so thank him and just do the remedy like that. Okay, coming to the next one, that is Sagittarius. I'm tired now. One sec, let me drink some water. One sec. All right. Thank you so much for waiting. So for Sagittarius natives, I must tell you, first of all, Jupiter is turning retrograde. I've done the video on Dr. Pai's channel and I've posted it on my channel also. So please do watch that video. 12 sign predictions. I will be making some more videos on the same, that how when Jupiter transits over the signs, how Jupiter return is going to be, how Jupiter in, if you are in the Dasha of Jupiter and Jupiter is, over other grahas. So let's see how, I can do that video. There can be multiple videos on Jupiter retrogression. I will be doing that. So for Sagittarius natives, moon is going to be transiting your 9th, 10th, and 11th houses this week. And in the 9th house, this this moon forming a connection with Saturn, also right opposites. 9th house is the house of luck. Okay. And Lord of the 8th is in the 9th house. That means it is going to be giving you some health issues. So you have to be cautious about that. You can be overly philosophical. You can be overly, you can be overly aggressive also with your father-like figures, or you can be more involved in some, dreams, visions, communication, or maybe you want to just be in that zone to understand yourself better. You're just exploring those hidden realms or the hidden potential about yourself. So you're going to be in that isolation zone. That 12th house energy is going to play out similar to that. And also, this is a time for churning, transformation. You're going to be feeling that you're changing. Okay. And Jupiter is as it is in your 6th house, no? So it is bringing about those energies even more, that to help others, to be more charitable and learn more, educate yourself more, focus on your health, diet, etc., fitness. So all those energies are as it is playing out with Mars also in your 7th house. So when Moon is on the 30th September till the 1st of October in your 9th house, you might just travel. You might just be meeting those kinds of people who are going to be learning, educating you something. And you can be very romantic also during this time with your partner. Then Moon moves into your 10th house on the first evening till the 3rd. So this is the time period when you can be more focused on your work, and there can be some loss of reputation also, because there is an eclipse happening in your 10th house. Loss of fame, loss of reputation, loss of dignity, honor. So all those energies when play out, your status and success that you have been waiting for, promotion you have been waiting for, that can be little stuck. It could be, it is not declined completely, but it is postponed. You were waiting for a transfer, maybe to another place or a better place, but you could not get it. So that kind of an energy, this eclipse is going to be. And there's a lot of workload increasing. Bosses and authorities might just leave and join somewhere else. Or maybe they ask you to, expand, or maybe taking care of multiple departments apart from what you were doing right now. So that kind of an energy when plays out, this brings in too much of negativity in you. I'm doing so much, I'm not getting anything. Just have patience. Just be patient, because, until and unless you show that kind of strength to yourself, with the eclipse energy also playing out, then this eclipse will consume you. You're in that, quicksand. So the more you struggle, the difficult it becomes for you to come out. So you need to relax. You need to just carry on the way things are turning out to be in a flow, take it in a stride. And also Moon is going to be in your 11th house. And this is the house of friends. It's the house of a community. You might just come up with your, ideas, new ideas, and you'll be working on your innovation, and success in undertakings will be there. And you will be also gaining some wealth also as well. As it is, there is a trinal connection of Saturn and Venus, so this is definitely going to be, and Mars also being there. So this is also a good time period to make money out of money, save money, wealth prospects are increasing. Good time to communicate with your partner, or, just propose that person you have been dating from a long time. It could be the time period when you can also, get married, or marry the right kind of a person of your choice. Now, this is also a time period to go in for that AI and all those, activities, with the 11th house getting so very well activated. Connect with your older siblings also. Luxuries are going to be exponential. You're going to be really spending a lot on as per your capacity, but you're going to be spending a lot of money. So you have to be a little careful about your expenses, save. but income is also increasing, so no worries. Now, last but not the least, Rahu is going to be forming an exchange of nakshatra with Saturn. Okay. And that's happening from the 2nd of October till the 27th of December all the way. It's a long transit, and there will be something which you have to work on when I'm talking about these energies. So what exactly is going to happen for you guys? You're going to be more into spiritual practices. Subconscious patterns are in focus. Pay attention to your dreams and intuitive sides. As it is in your third house. Communication-wise, you might just be deviating from the path, the righteous path. So that path you have to take up. Okay. Don't do anything which is going to lead to some that you can't even see yourself in the mirror. So don't do those kinds of activities. Okay. So remedy wise, I must tell you that you're in the south direction, you have to light 2 diyas every evening for 40 days. Okay, for the next 40 days. If you're already doing some remedies that I've given you, you can do this apart from this, because there are other energies which are playing out right now. 2 diyas, you have to just light it in the south direction and pick it up and put it in a piece of, in a bag, and keep collecting and immerse them in the river once the 40 days get over. Okay, so order online those diyas together, because you get the in the world, where whichever part you are in. Suppose you're in India, you get it anywhere. But if you're not, then you can just order it online, the earthen pots. Okay, the diyas. You can simply just write Deepak or Diya or Deepam, like that. Coming to the next one, that is Capricorn. So for Capricorn natives, Moon is going to be transiting your 8th house to start with, then 9th, and lastly the 10th. So 30th September to the 1st of October, Moon is going to be in your 8th house. So 8th house is the house of transformation. It's a house where the things will end and then the new cycle begins, because this is the house of obstacles, hurdles. So what happens? The transformation happens when there's an inner churning happening. So the more you actually work on yourself, your moods, your emotions, the better things get for you. The more you waste your energies on frivolous issues, the health will go down. So you need to be more meticulous and planned way you have to do things, because Saturn is right opposite Moon when it's starting of the week. So this is definitely going to be the time period when you have to be cautious about your health also. Okay. And then Moon is going to be in the 8th house, and 8th house is also dejection and disappointment. So maybe you've made some wrong decision and choices, and then you have to go through this. But surely things will get better. Some kind of obstruction will be there, but you will get through the job that you have been waiting for. Partner can be a little unwell, or you can have good in-laws. You can take their support. Okay. Now, there is an eclipse which is happening, solar eclipse, which is happening in your 9th house. Sun, Ketu, Mercury, Moon, they all will be conjunct in your 9th house. So 9th house is the house of faith, wisdom, divine worship. It is the house of fortune, Bhagya, and philosophy, religion, meditation, intuitive, foresight, and also, how you can look at the bigger picture, how you can follow your dharma. So all that you're going to be following the right path now. You will learn, okay, I need to do this way, not that way, which is the wrong path. So don't follow blindly anybody who's telling you to take up the investments, or just go for, this job, or you do this. Rather than doing it this way. The unconventionality that is involved here, is not going to help you. So you have to follow that primitive and the traditional way of working, rather than, just exploring something which is going to be a little difficult for you to come out of later. So, but yeah, this is the time when you will be understanding the hidden potential of yours. Okay, I can do this. So don't go for anything which is too risky for you right now, because the eclipse is also in this zone, and then Moon starts moving, inching forward in the waning way. So that is the Shukla Paksha Moon. So when Moon is inching there, so things are going to get better as regards to your workplace, and the work culture might get better for you. Especially you will get that appreciation. Venus is also forming a Malave Yoga in the Kendra it is, and being with the Lord of your seventh also. So partner can get promoted, and you can also maybe connect with the partner in a new relationship you can be, or you can propose that person you have been dating, or you can get the support from the female counterparts at the workplace. Okay. All those energies are definitely going to play out when it's the 4th to the 6th evening. First evening to the third moon is going to be in your 9th house, where the eclipse is going to take place. What I just mentioned about that, you have to start looking at the things which are going to be follow the path, dharma path, the righteous path at that time. Then we do have Rahu and Saturn having a nakshatra exchange, also not to forget. So for Capricorn natives, this is going to be the time when you can have some issues in the social life, social circles, or where the groups are involved. You can have issues there. Or in the financial matters, you might just make some wrong decisions. And also this is about healing yourself. The churning happens with this nakshatra exchange. Your communication gap with people might just increase. So you need to bridge that gap. You need to be a healer, heal yourself, you heal your financials, heal your bank balance, because Saturn is in your 2nd house. So you need to be really very cautious about where you are parking your funds, who's actually guiding you. Are you really taking the help and advice of the right kind of people? Are there any good people around you in the circle that you're moving around? So that is something you have to be cautious about. Jupiter is also looking at the eclipse zone. Jupiter is also looking at your 1st house. So that's a big time saving grace. And there is a trinal and a trinal connection and a Kendra connection of Venus and Jupiter, forming a very beautiful Raja Yoga for you. Okay, Jupiter is in the trine and Venus is in the Kendra. So this is a beautiful Raja Yoga. You can have progeny, you can have childbirth, you can go overseas, you can maybe, study overseas. Good for education purpose. You're going to be making some really strong and very important decisions this week related to your litigation, your legal battles, or loans, debts, etc., if you want to pay off. So all those energies are also going to be very, very predominant and prevalent. Okay. Now coming to the remedial part, I needed to give you the remedy because your Mars gets exalted in the 1st house, and Mars is in the Gemini sign. So you must, first of all, in the west direction, sit in the west direction and chant and recite Hanuman Chalisa every day. Okay, facing the west or sitting in the west direction. If you will do it, things will get better for you. You'll be making right choices and decisions. If you're having health issues, any kind of legal matters you're entrapped in, or accidents, etc. So these energies are going to get mellow down with this. Till the 20th of October, you have to do it. Okay. So we'll see after that what to do. But till the 20th of October, do this remedy continuously. Coming to the next one, that is Aquarius. So for Aquarius natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 7th, 8th, and 9th houses. So when moon is in the 7th house, your focus is mainly on your partnership, your union, or the earthly ties, basically. Somebody who's apart from you, you're connected to. So that is the 7th house. If 1st house is you, 7th house is others. So you might just be getting into that conjugal bliss now. You'll be having good intimate relationship with your partner. You can be more communicative. You can be more involved in the relationship even more, or maybe there is a partnership, relationship, or business that you're going to be starting during this week. I would suggest avoid, because we are heading to eclipse also. So in the eclipses times, we should not be taking up anything which is new, which is really, you don't initiate anything auspicious during the eclipses times. So just wait. You can do it on the 4th when moon is in your 9th house, and then the luck will also side you. So, but to start with, there is a possibility of some travels. You might just be meeting or connecting with people. You're going to be buying new clothes or wearing new clothes. That is something which is on the 30th September till the 1st of October. And then moon moves into your 8th house on the 1st evening till the 3rd, and there's an eclipse happening in your 8th house. Now, you see, this is the time when you can have issues at the workplace, especially. Obstructions can be there. There can be some hurdles that you have to go through, because Mars is looking, the 10th Lord is looking at this zone. So there can be some um, losses in and around your workplace. So you must be more creative. You should think out of the box, something new. There will be some obstructions and hurdles. Don't give up. You will be successful. You need to take things very easy. You have to take care of your surroundings. You need to take care of the people you're working for. You have to take care of the people you're working with. Okay, you can't do it all alone. So you need to be with everyone and take everyone in, as well with you. Make leaders out of leaders rather than you only being in that zone of leadership. Because leaders, if they don't build leaders, then where will it end? Okay, or it will end soon. Then also, you can make some impulsive decisions during this time with the 8th house energy playing out during this time a lot. There can be some disappointments, losses, or defeat, or obstruction, or robbery, or theft. But it is the best time period for self-introspection, learning about astrology-like subjects, something to do with occult. This is a good time period for you. But it is not that great a time period for making some important decisions of life, some really strategic decisions that you need to make. You have to postpone and defer, especially to the 4th. 4th till the 6th evening, moon is going to be in your 9th house. 9th house is the Bhagya house. Venus is the Bhagya Lord, Yoga Karagraha, beautiful time period. Jupiter is as it is in the Kendra, Saturn is in the Kendra, Venus is in the trinal position. So this is a very beautiful time period. I think Aquarius chart is one of the best charts right now. Why? Because they have all the divine energies and divine support with them. Luck is by their side. Whatever you will start, you will gain success. You will gain success, especially after the 4th, I would say. Not in the eclipse timings. If these eclipses were not there, I would have given you a green go for anything and everything right now. This is a good time for following the path, rituals. Do some rituals, practices from your own community, maybe, from your own traditions. You can do that. If you're a Hindu, you're an Indian, so you should actually perform the Navratri Pujan, or you can do some worship the Devi, the goddess, during this time, with Venus also in this zone. And also there is a good thought process, pure thought process, that is going to help you also. That chastity, that charity, that dharma, that long journeys that give you, maybe going for a pilgrimage, that gives you that piousness and the spiritual touch. Okay, so you can do that. But you're going to be really spending a lot of money, outflow of money is also there. So channelize it when you know that the money has to go. So channelize it to the right place. No, don't waste your money on things that you cannot use them later. So the best is to give them in charity. Give some charity, money in charity or kind, whatever. Help others. Okay. So that is something which is going to balance out. That is one of the major remedies for you I'm giving. Do some kind of donations, especially to the young girls, to the young ones. Give them some stationery items, give them some clothes, okay, jewelry, artificial jewelry, imitation jewelry, sorry. Sometimes it happens, I fumble a lot. So, see, these are live sessions, and we know that, even if I'm very good at English, but, I also have seen people really, they fail when they are in the public, or they're speaking live. And this is something which I'm not prepared for. I'm never prepared for live sessions. I just am prepared for what is going to be the position of the planets. That's it. And then I sit here. And whatever, the insights God gives me, the divine gives me, that is something which is coming straight from there. I feel that, sometimes that I don't plan anything like this. Why? How did I say this? I didn't know this. How did I say this? I am zapped at times. Okay. So I do fumble, I do fumble at times. So pardon me for that. And, but surely you have that support that as I said, Jupiter is looking at your 8th house also, transformative energy, good for education, good for progeny. Also, there is a possibility of purchasing of property also, if you're looking for, okay. Start of new business, 4th onwards is a good one. Okay. I've given you the remedy. Please do it. Coming to the next one, that is the last sign, Pisces. Pisces have real good patience, because it's the last sign. That is why it is the last sign. So if you're born under Pisces, you must remember that you are actually here for quitting your karma faster. Okay. Because this is the last sign of the natural zodiac also, and you get the moksha renunciation. Rahu is there. So in the first house, so it is becoming little difficult for you guys, with the Rahu energy playing out. So you need to really focus on the right things, because Rahu will take you away from the righteousness, the right path. So if you are looking for that change, you need to change towards better in a right way. Moon is going to be transiting this week. First of all, your 6th house, then 7th, and lastly the 8th. When on the 30th of September till the 1st, Moon is in your 6th house. So this is the time period when you can maybe, be a good healer. You can be, if you're in the healthcare industry, you're into nursing care, you're a caregiver. So this is a very good time period for you. You will definitely be able to do well in those spheres of life. And if at all you are already having some health issues, you will be recovering from that faster with Moon in your 6th house. And that's from the 30th September to the 1st. And also 6th house is the house of maternal aunts or uncles. They might just visit your place. You can be a little irritable. And also this is there's a possibility of going for some health and fitness regime. You might just start. And after the next day, we have a solar eclipse also happening. So you can start after the first. If you start, you definitely are going to lose weight faster if you are looking for that weight loss. Okay. And also, there is a possibility of you doing your routine jobs very meticulously. There can be some mood swings also to start with. Start of week is little swingy, I would say. Sometimes you're this, sometimes you're in that mood. All that happens. Good for competition. You will be having that win-win situation. If at all you're preparing for some exams, etc. So this is the day when you can maybe take it easy. You can be lazy also. You can miss out on some routine also. Especially the study routine I'm talking about. First evening to the 3rd, Moon is going to be 3rd October. Moon is going to be in your 7th house. 7th house energy is the union with the other people, how your earthly ties are, your legal bondage is, and your partner in life, your business partner. This is also about legalities, documentation. So agreements. You might just be signing some treaties, some contracts during this time. Maybe you're purchasing a property, so you're going to be signing all those documents. So avoid second. Apart from second, you can do it on any day, because then Moon will be in the 8th house with Venus. So that is also not bad in trying to the 4th. But still, you have to be careful about your relationship. You have to handle with care during this time. Maybe, your partner is becoming very isolated, is becoming very detached. You are becoming very as Pisces, you're becoming very demanding. I always say this, maybe it's a repetition, because Rahu is in the Lagna. But once Rahu and Saturn have a nakshatra exchange, things will get better for you, of course. And better as in, like, it is going to be good for long distance journeys. It's good for education wise. It is good for philosophical beliefs. You can have some new perspective towards life also. But before that, Moon is definitely going to be transiting through the 6th house and then 7th and 8th houses. So on the 3rd of October, there's a nakshatra exchange also happening. So you will start feeling the energies of that. When Moon is in the 8th house on the 4th till the 6th or evening, Moon is going to be with Venus. Now, this is a good time period for intimate relationship with your partner, good to connect with your in-laws. You can maybe, make some decisions as regards to your workplace. You're going to be traveling. This might just be bringing about changes from one country to another, from one place to another. You're traveling a lot. And also, there is a possibility of taking some insurance, health, or maybe you're buying some gold or something, for investment sake. This is a good time period for all of that. And but you must understand that there, with Rahu and Saturn also forming an exchange, we can anticipate some major changes in the market trends also. The market can crash or market can rise drastically. So trends are there, market trendy. And also Mercury is exalted, but in the eclipse zone, no? So there can be some issues that you have to go through in your relationship, communication wise also. Okay. So you need to just take it easy, I would suggest. All right. And lastly, we have Jupiter also looking at this zone, your seventh house zone. So the partner can be very, very much religious, spiritual kinds. During this time, you will feel that. And also something that you have to really, work on is the remedial part that I'm giving you. You have to follow the ritual. There is a Sarva, Pitru, Amawasya. Do the ritual that I have mentioned. Navratri Pujan you can do as well, because this is a Pisces sign, the last sign. As it is, this is considered to be the moksha sign. So you need to actually worship the god, and you have to give donations also to the old age, lame people, especially with Saturn also in your 12th house. Now coming to the main remedy for the eclipse also and for the others. So you can, in your 7th house, also in your south, eclipse in the 7th. Okay. So in your west direction of the house, you need to, Ketu. Okay, let me think. Jupiter. So Jupiter in your west direction. Okay, west direction, you have to place a yellow cloth and turmeric, hard turmeric, There is maybe turmeric. Yes. Oh, wow. Somebody said turmeric. So you have to place, somebody said turmeric for fair skin. And this was the remedy I was thinking. I was not getting the name. See, this is all I consider as divine. I was just waiting for, him to give me that word, what should I give in the yellow cloth? What should one wrap? In the west direction, you have to wrap a yellow turmeric, hard turmeric. You have to wrap it, and you have to place it in the west direction of your house, especially till the next year, February 1st. Okay. You have to place it there. Okay. If you will do it, you while doing it, you have to say that all the negative energies, health issues that I'm going through may just get absorbed in this turmeric. And if you don't have the hard turmeric, you can use the powder also, but it has to be a yellow cloth in the west direction. You will see that your worries will just fade away gradually as the turmeric leaves its color. Okay, so you will get better. Okay, so I'm really thankful that somebody gave this remedy, for the fair skin. Now coming to the, okay, let me take care of this question also, because many times people ask, I've given the remedy for hair, that I mix all the ingredients and grind them, and I use them, I apply as, I make the oil out of it, and then I, just use it for hair. That is something that everybody should do. Now, coming to the fair skin, if you have some darker tone in skin, if you were not fair from the beginning, how will it change? You can make your skin texture better. Don't worry about the fairness. Don't worry about the darkness. I would not see, especially in India, we have this problem. Anywhere in the world you will go, you will not find this. But if you want to get fairer, firstly, you have to improve your diet. Okay. Secondly, you have to sweat, because the pores have to open and they have to come out of the pores when the sweat comes out, and you wipe it. When you're sweating, don't leave the sweat. When workout, I instantly wipe my face, because, it is very essential to leave the pores open so that more sweat comes out. So what happens? The skin becomes clearer and gets better. Hydrate yourself. Drink lots of water. I drink maybe 3 to 4 liters of water in a day. Okay. I drink from copper cup. You can drink from silver cup also if you want, but don't drink from plastic bottles, please. No plastic, no, nothing which is very metallic. So you have to be very careful about all these energies also. Then you have to apply basin add besan. Besan is what flour we call it? Gram flour. Okay, gram flour, I think. Yeah. So in gram flour, have add little bit of yogurt, add little bit of turmeric powder, mix it, add little bit of honey, 3-4 drops of honey, mix it well, blend it well, just mix it, apply it as a pack on the face. Do it every day. Okay, do it every day. And post that after, it gets little dried up, say after 15 minutes, you can just rinse it, you can wash it. And you have to apply coconut oil. If you can get cold pressed coconut oil, all the more better, because that is something which you can apply on your face, and it is very pure also. Okay, not the cooking edible oil. Apply the cold pressed oil which you can use on body. Okay, I apply coconut oil all through the summers, and I apply sesame oil all through the winters. That is what I do. I don't use those body lotions, etc., because they have certain preservatives in them. So use the natural products more, and you will feel that your skin texture gets better, your softness is retained, your skin looks really fresh also. I use makeup. I'm telling you, I use a lot of makeup. I'm not maybe like this if you see me without makeup, because the eyebrows are done, and I don't go to the beauty parlors. I don't use the salon, no salon service, because my hair, I have a very sensitive skin. I have never got the facial done. When I was getting married, that was one time I did it, and I had some suffocation problem. I did not do it after that. And then eyebrows, I've never got them plucked. They are my natural eyebrows. I've lost them, so I just fill them up because I'm losing hair, eyebrow hair. Because I'm aging. Age, definitely I accept it. If I look old, I have wrinkles. Somebody told me I look 58 rather than 53, 54. I look not my age, I look older. Thank you so much for that. I really, appreciate your honesty. My friends also say that you've started to gain weight, you look old and all that, So that's okay. But surely you must actually think good about others to top it all. This is the best remedy. The bestest remedy is that think good about others. Your words should be very, very judiciously coming out from your mouth. Okay. You have to take a pause before uttering anything negative. All right. Thank you so much. I hope this helps you. And I'm being really honest, and what I use, what I do, I'm sharing that with you. Now it's up to you. What do you do? I really don't use any services from the salon. I don't even go for a hair trim. Yes, when there is a party, a marriage, a wedding in the family, I get them rolled up or something, but nothing else. If you will see my hair right now also, they are wavy. I don't do my hair. I don't do anything to my hair, because then, there's a lot of hair fall also. Okay. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. A lot of talking happened today towards the end. So do share with everyone this particular remedy that I just gave you. All right. Stay blessed, everyone. Have a great week ahead. Happy Navratri to all. Om Tat Sat.